So this is my little test screencast about using Explain Everything. So what I did on this first slide was I actually inserted a web page, which is pretty cool. You can insert it, blow it up. I moved it around. This is actually from my biology site. And then what you can do is you can actually annotate parts of the web page as you're talking. For example, if I'm talking about population growth, what I've done here is drawn arrows towards 3 parts of a graph that students need to explain using these vocabulary words below. So I could talk about, hey, this is exponential growth right here. This is what happens when they reach their carrying capacity over here. First, you're going to see a spike, and then you're going to talk about mortality and natality. So I could actually explain to them the basic parts of a population growth graph. Okay, talk about the difference between exponential growth, logistic growth. Okay, so that's kind of cool. You could put in a website. I thought that was a neat feature. Okay, so let's take a look at some other features. Here's another one. What you could do is you could insert a picture. I inserted this picture from my Dropbox. I think it's very cool that you can insert stuff from your Dropbox, because I have lots of stuff in my Dropbox that I'd love to throw in some of these screencasts. So that's kind of neat. You can also put text here, and you can also point to things. There's a little pointer here that comes along with it. That's pretty cool. So for example, I could talk about which graph represents the population growth that's shown per day. So I could explain to them, hey, which graph actually shows what's happening here in this experiment. Or alternatively, I could have them discuss it and not have me tell them. All right, so this could be an activity rather than a telling kind of screencast. All right, so that's another cool feature, is you can insert pictures from Dropbox. Let's take a look at one more. Again, I inserted this picture from Dropbox. Again, they could make up a story. And like I showed you before, you can annotate on there, so you could talk about each graph as you go. Again, you can point to the graphs by using the pointer. And if you would like, you can actually put text on here. I'm going to show you that. Okay. So you can actually put text on a slide, then you can move it around. There you go. Then the text is going to show up. That's pretty neat too. So, couple cool features I like about Explain Everything. There's way more that you can do with this, but those are the basics, and you can create really neat little screencasts with this. Okay, so just letting you know.